Commission music.
Trump shirt stunting like slave man. I'm everywhere, the shit cheap, so they mad. I got Philly on my back, that's ain't on fat. West side, talk tough, get your dome crack. No bodyguard shit, I got my own back. Rap beef is whack, I don't condone that. I'm on my grind to get my people grinding. It's like to sell a mill, still keep it in the hood.
Yeah, I took all of my mug shots high. Weekend at the prosecutor through my bloodshot eyes.
Right now we in Southwest, we up back Island Avenue. You know what I'm saying? I'm out here with my people. My people just bought a house, you know what I'm saying? I'm real proud. So I'm out here, had a little Sunday soul food and all that, but you know, it is what it is, man. You know, there's a lot of artists out there. I can respect you and I can admire your talent. There's dudes that's dope. There's dudes I don't even like. But, you know, I fuck with they shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you know, I've been in Miami at the Hit Factory, and I'll pull up niggas on YouTube and show niggas out there. Like, they'd be asking me about certain niggas, and I'd be like, yeah, he hot. Check this nigga out. You know what I mean? Niggas who ain't my crew, just on some love shit. And niggas know who I did that for. Nigga, I done call niggas from labels and be like, yo, so-and-so feeling you, and put niggas on the jack. True story shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, it is what it is.
Now, Mike Beck, rest in peace,
Yeah,
KAR.
Always.
How did that relationship come about?
Man, that's my big brother, man. Mike Beck, I met Mike Beck a bunch of times, man, and it's a sad story. Mike, you know, a lot of times when we lose people, man, he's like, fuck the rap shit. You know, that was somebody's son, that was somebody's father, you know, and he had a big impact. Like, Mike is one of the realest niggas that I ever met in my life, and I've been all over the world. Me and Mike got cool out in Miami. I was out in Miami grinding the music. He was out there grinding the music. We was East Coast niggas. We actually met. It's kind of funny. We met kind of like on like some turmoil a little bit, but we, you know, we had an instant, like a bond as brothers. And you know, Mike always held me down. Whenever I go to New York, he one of the first numbers I called when I did the video with Lil C's. I'm in Brooklyn. He was out there mobbing with me. The last Twitter he ever put out on Twitter was to me. You know what I mean? Like, we had just did a record called Red Light, which was all over the radio in New York and shit like that. Me and him on there, and you know, it was unfortunate, man. He had came back. I talked to him the Thursday. He lost his life. It's a Friday or Saturday. That Thursday, I spoke to him, man. He was excited. He was going through the video for that record. And God bless the dead, man. R.I.P. Mike Beck forever. Like, you know, I hold him down, you know what I'm saying? Like, in everything I do. Shout out to the whole Heavy Bank, the whole, you know what I mean, the whole movement, East New York. He was highly respected. You know, he's Puerto Rican. He put on for his people. He was big on, you know, Latin love and unity and straight up gangster nigga, like, you know what I mean? And a great father. And, you know, everything I do, I try to keep his name alive. I definitely mention him a lot in the mixtape and the street album, and I'm gonna hold him down forever. You feel me?
Yeah. Now, Top Notch Goon Gang. Now, is it Top Notch Goon Gang or Top Notch Entertainment?
No, it's my company is Top Notch INC.
Okay.
She's in my hands, the CN
Incorporated.
Yeah, Top Notch Incorporated is my company. Under my company, I got a lot of things, you know what I mean? I'm learning the real estate game real heavy. I have a staffing company that I own for a couple of years that gives people jobs and employments and things like that, which have been written up in different newspapers, and I got a lot of love for that. People don't even know that's aside from the music. You know what I mean? I was, you know, able to, you know, finance my dream off of that. And Top Notch Goon Gang is just my movement of, you know, my everyday niggas and, you know, people I deal with who a lot of them ain't even really rap at first, but it's like they around me, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, yo, man, let's get busy, man. It's, you know, there's the method of, you know, how Big did with Junior Mafia, M with D12, Nelly with the Saint Lunatics, and, you know, it's not like trying to, you know, it's different when you try to put together a super group like a, you know, the different groups where there's niggas who don't necessarily grew up together, but they dope and they come together.
They come together.
Yeah, that's one thing, but I'm talking about, you know, my shit is like about my family. You know what I'm saying? And that's what that's about. So I got that. You know, the label gonna be Top Notch, but then the Goon Gang is a group in itself and a movement. And I got other shit I'm doing outside of that. But that's gonna be that. That's gonna be that 20,000. That's gonna be that 2011 wave. Like, I'm about to get them. They about to get it so popping. Like, people see what I'm doing, and the relationships I'm building is all going transfusing to them. And I got some big shit coming in 2011. Like, not just with me. You know, I'm super duper excited about B-Rock, next superstar from this town. Period. But she definitely getting busy. And then, you know, as far as the Goon Gang, you know, the first up, you know, is obviously Millions, Mossberg, Free Kill Keem. Kill Keem locked up. A lot of y'all know Kill Keem from the, you know, the All Flamers crew. Like, the people that watched All Flamers in the Philly sites definitely know Kill Keem. He upstate right now. And Kill holding his head. I'm trying to work hard. Let my boy come home, try to get my boy that black on black Camaro as soon as he come out. You know, had that waiting for him when he come out. So, inshallah, he be home early 2011. He been down there for over a year, close to 2 years, but he about to be right back out here getting busy. So
now I wanted to ask you, you know, you probably get this question at every interview. G Unit Philly, how did that come about? Like, how did you become a member? And, you know,
basically it worked out like I was in the club one night back in my party days, I used to party crazy. I kind of chill now, you know. I'm kind of trying to get into my CEO hat real heavy, but I used to party real crazy. I was out partying one night, and Knox was in the club. Mike Knox come in the club, and I think he was with Crack. I think they had a show that night. I'm just in there wilding out, busting bottles open, and Knox, you know, he said, "What's up? I fuck with you." So I was like, "Then that's what's up," you know what I mean? The veteran niggas showing me love. Him and Crack being niggas who been doing it way longer than me, so he embraced me. He was like, "Yo, nigga, come holler at me." At the time, Knox had a studio on Delaware Avenue. He was on a bunch of shit. He had a radio show. He like, "Yo, come fuck with me, nigga. I'm doing this radio shit." So that weekend, we link. I go do the interview shit, you know what I mean? Link with Knox. And we started building a relationship. I had called him over. I had a studio session on Delaware Avenue another time, and I said, "Yo, man, come fuck with me, nigga. Come do a verse." And, you know, Knox came over, knocked the verse out for me. We had a joint called Twin Towers. Freestyle that was crazy.
But wasn't y'all gonna put out a mixtape,
Yeah.
Twin Towers?
Yeah, definitely.
We still gonna see that coming?
Inshallah, man. You know, Knox busy right now. Knox fighting a major situation. So definitely, those that know the power of prayer, keep him in your prayers. And, you know, he holding his head. He holding up strong, though. You'll never know by, you know, I see, you know, we both busy, like I said, so we don't see each other all the time. I just was with him, though. I went by the crib, you know, he on house arrest. Tried to bring the party to his crib, so I went over there not so long ago and we did a record together, so definitely look for that. It's all about group, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, he invited me to be a part of the fold. I was a big part of that, like, you know, not just as a rapper, but, you know, he'd tell you, too, like, I was a big part of just the structure, everything, and even when I left the situation, even when it was ugly between me and him, dog, like, as I can tell you, man, as a man, wallahi, I always wanted them to do good, because I helped build that. Like, you got to be a sucker to just be like, "Oh, I hope they lose," you know what I'm saying? Not to mention, the whole time me and Knox was going through, we was going through, Kodak and Vague is still my family, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I never had an ill word to say about them. They never had an ill word to say about me. I still would shoot through the projects in Frankfurt. I get off the plane from Miami, go change my clothes, and then go down there, and me and Vague would be down there blowing it down. Like, you saw when you talked to Vague what he told you?
Yeah.
So it's like...
And I seen footage of you down there.
Yeah. Like, you know, where was I at? Red Brick Projects. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right, the Chinese store.
Yeah, right down there with my boys. So, like, that's how we do it. So, you know, I ain't tripping on nobody. You know what I mean? Especially from this town, man. Like, you know, I always think it was like a civil war in Philly. Like, you know,
yeah, how do it feel to, you know, go through all of that and still be relevant and still be, you know, here? Because,
Man.
you know, you had a lot of scrapes, you know what I'm saying?
Yo, niggas gotta realize, like, when it's all said and done, and nigga do my life story and all that, do my behind the music on VH1, you gonna understand, man, like, it made me built for everything else this game could bring me. You know what I mean? If you could survive this town, if you could win in this town, and people gotta realize, man, I was coming up, you know, as a new artist that nobody even knew, nobody even heard. I was beefing with, you know, when we say beefing, obviously rap beefing or going back and forth with three of the biggest and most respected artists in this town, basically at one time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you gotta think that's three niggas who had way more time in the rap game than me in Philly, way more relationships. So anybody they fuck with was like, fuck Tone Trump. That's a lot of motherfuckers that was doing it. Yeah. And that's where I started the Everybody Hates Tony movement, because that's how I really felt.
Everybody Hates Tony, the mixtape.
Yeah, the mixtape, the movie. We also got a movie, the whole script done. I wrote the whole script. We gonna shoot the movie for that too. Like, kind of like a little biography, but, you know, loosely based on everything I was going through. But it shows strength, man. And it shows if you keep a law first and you just stay focused and don't get too caught up, you be all right. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I survived it, man. Like, I'm, you know, my name and my brand is bigger than ever.
Now I wanted to ask you, World Star, you know, they had, well, I seen it on Forbes DVD, where they had like Mano. You was talking about Mano, that situation. What's the status on that situation today with you and him?
Ain't really no status on it. Like, somebody had put up an interview I did like 3 years ago.
Yeah, it was an old interview.
Yeah, like 3 years ago, somebody put an old interview up where I was saying some things about I was dissing Mano or whatever like that, and then I went and just kind of was like, you know, the shit was old. But everything is cool, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, me and Mano was in the club together. I hosted the Straight Stuntin' release party. I was on the cover of Straight Stuntin'. I hosted the party on, you know, about 2-3 months ago. You know, when the magazine first came out, he was in the building, I was in the building. It's all love, man. Ain't nobody tripping. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's about, like I said, it's about growth. At the time, 3 years ago, man, I was saying fuck everybody, Circuit Breaker.
Yeah, I know.
That's how I felt.
Going in.
That's how I felt, though. It was, you know, part of it was, you know, a new artist trying to get attention. You know what I'm saying? And a part of it was like, you know, some of those feelings I really felt. Not necessarily towards Mano, but towards whoever. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was just like, yo, fuck everybody, nigga, I want in. And, you know, and then, you know, time and it's karma as a motherfucker, because what happens is 3 years later, when I'm on some, yo, get money, stay positive, let's win, you know, winning is the movement, you know, it's niggas who now look at me as the nigga to diss to try to get attention. And I understand it. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't tripping.
Now the cover of Straight Stuntin', you know what I mean, that was big.
It was real big.
Yeah.
Don't try to.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cover everything. It's that new Sub-Zero DVD. Just came to Philly today. Make sure y'all support that. That's Puffy, and then that's Tone Trump. You know what I mean? Look who all on it. Diddy, Cafe, Jones, French Montana, Free, Papoose, Bird, Coach, and plenty more busts on here. There's a bunch of people on here, but you know, that's just, you know, the DVD game. Shout to DJ Deep Freeze, you know. We on it heavy. I'm on it like 4 times.
How did that feel?
It felt good, man. It's just working, man. It's so much shit. I want to cover, you know, the straight stun cover, like you said, was huge, man. Shout out to K Slay for that look. That shit got me so busy right now. I'm on K Slay album too. Slay got me on his album. I was on that Rolling 25 Deep record with you. If you heard that, Google that. If you watching this after you done this interview, go to YouTube and shit and hit in K Slay Rolling 25 Deep Part 2 and look who Tone Trump on there with. I'm on a song with me, Buster, Nori, Bun B, Mano, shit, everybody on their Styles, Chic, Redman, like, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Jim Jones, like crazy, like, you know what I'm saying? So definitely check that out.
Now what's good with Millions, man? I seen you riding in the Lambos, you know what I'm saying?
He
Get the Japanese denim.
He riding around right now in that long boy, that long edition. He on his way down here now. You about to come down here get a plate. He grinding, man. Like, you know, he part-time rapping. You know, he part-time rapping, full-time getting money. But he part of that Goon Gang movement, so he part of winning season. He a big part of it. He got we dropping a new freestyle. He went in there and did his one record at you know, he do records like every 3 months. He go in there and fuck around, roll up some swishes and go talk his shit. So we gonna put that joint out. He gonna shoot a couple videos this week too. I'm shooting 8 videos next week, all real joints too, like movies. I'm about to go full-time grind, set up all 11 to go crazy and just keep up this consistency, because consistency is the key. But Millions definitely in his bag. He working on his shit on the run, eating. You know what I mean? 5 to 10 the story and all that. So definitely be on the lookout for that.
You still dealing with Exponent Entertainment?
No, they doing their thing though. You know, they got the movement going on. I never really was a part of Exponent Entertainment. It's like I wasn't ever like signed to them or nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I used to work real hand in hand with Jody, who's the co-CEO. But shout out to the whole E2. They doing their thing. They got a store down South Street. Make sure y'all go support Raw on South Street. On 5th and South, they doing their thing down there. Is an outlet for all the artists on the come up. Anybody that's watching this, you artists, go down there and support them too, because we need them to stay there. So y'all got that outlet. But you know, they definitely doing their thing. But you know, I went in another direction.
Bringing MTV to Philly, that was big. How you feel about that?
Yo, think about it, nigga. How many niggas that's rapping Philly that's hot, that's never gonna be able to say that they was on MTV? You know what I'm saying? How big is that? Like, they never like. Million mixtapes, 1,000,000 times on the come up show, 1,000,000 times on DVDs, 1,000,000 raps, 1,000,000,000,000 hours in the studio, and they don't never know what that feeling is like. Imagine you just sitting there, man. I'm sitting there, you talking about Philly Day. That's one thing, you know what I mean, which I was proud of. I co-hosted Philly Day when they came to Philly, and I brought MTV to my block. They wanted me to do my scene down 10th and Arch by the Trocadero. I called the boy, said, listen, man, please, man, you got to bring this to West Philly, man. I just want to be able to say I did that. We went back and forth for about 2 days. Me and the cameraman, he tried to make me come down 10th. And I said, look, man, I was telling him I didn't even know how to get to 10th and Arch. Listen, man, I don't even know where that's at. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know where that's at. Can you just please? I said, look, Market is the next street over, coming 53rd. I did it right there, man. It was a beautiful thing, man. They got me so much love. There's so many great perks to being on MTV. But, you know, even bigger, a couple months later, they debuted my wifey video, you know, directed by Philly Fox Media Group. And that was just so crazy for me. Like, the feeling is surreal, man. Like, I can't even, I remember how happy I used to be. I remember how happy I was when I first did Headshot DVD. Shout out to Bob, shout out to Bam. I remember the feeling I had when I was like, yo, I just finally did Headshot. And I knew I was going to be all over it, because me and Bob and Bam was mobbing heavy at the time. I remember how happy I was. And I say that to say, imagine that feeling when I got the email from MTV saying these are the times your video was going to air. Because it wasn't, I can't front, it wasn't like a surprise. Like, they sent me an email, you're going to come on at this time. The first day it came on 3 times that day. But the best feeling was this one day, I didn't even know they was going to play my video, right? I'm chilling, I'm laid up, and I'm on my phone. Everybody know I'm always on Twitter. And I seen a girl Twitter. She said, damn, I'm in the crib chilling, Tone Trump on MTV. I'm like, word? I click on the 142 MTV Jams, and my shit just on, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, on my channel surfing joint, like, it wasn't even on MTV. I was like watching Sports Center or something, laid up with something nice too, and bam, and just sitting there, man. That's the feeling that as an artist, dog, on the grind, and when they say, where the part where it say label at, it said top notch, my company. No big time fancy manager, no fancy cosigns, no dick eating, no paoli. None of that sucker shit. No, I didn't diss a nigga to get on there. Just hard work, grind, hustle, and respect. And that's a beautiful feeling, man. Like I said, there's niggas that's gonna die that'll never be able to say, yo, mom.
Some Trump straight stunting like sleep, man. I'm everywhere, the sheep trees, so they mad. I got Philly on my back, Philly on fat. West side talk tough, get your dome cracked. No bodyguard shit, I got my own back. Rap beef is whack, I don't condone that. I'm on my grind to get my people grinding. Like to sell a middle.